Hey there, Brookie. I've got a challenge for you. My challenge for you is I want you to make a meal for five, for all five of you, being a Cracker Barrel copycat meal for $13. It can be less, but $13. The entree cannot be pasta or it can't be beans. So, there's your challenge. $13 Cracker Barrel meal, no beans or pasta as your entree.
All right, guys, you just seen my Aunt Vickie challenged me to make a copycat Cracker Barrel recipe for $13. I think I can do this. Now, this video is a collaboration with my Aunt Vickie on her channel and my sister Emily on her channel. Right here. I challenged Emily. And Emily challenged Vickie. Vickie challenged me. So go watch their videos to see what they're going to come up with. And the challenges are completely different. I think I can do this. I think I'm going to do the chicken and rice special at Cracker Barrel. Seems pretty easy, budget friendly. And you could probably make this for a fraction of the cost of going out to eat at Cracker Barrel. So let's go to Walmart. Okay, so I'm gonna go see if I can find some cheap chicken, which is a difficult feat in Walmart, but it's not. Let's do it. Poultry. Yay! I have so much to choose from. I have my options here. Ooh, that chicken looks funky. I think I'm gonna have to get tenderloins, but that looks funky too. Like, ooh, why should I do that? Tenderloins, maybe. It's just 4. Let's go look at the frozen bags, see if they have a good deal on frozen bags. I'll put this in the buggy, because I might get it. Oh! Let's see, bone-in thigh. Oh, I need boneless. So I'm gonna try to do this with boneless chicken, and if I go over my budget, I'm going to do the bone-in chicken. Just take it on out. Okay, way cheaper than fresh. Fresh is better, I know, but I'm on a budget.
I was looking for something a lot bigger than that.
No, it's tiny. Currently, I have $4.77 left in my budget. Feeling good about it. Feeling good about it. Let's find more stuff. Milk. I'm getting really close. I'm getting a bit nervous because I don't want to have to debone chicken. It's just, not fun. But I will to save money. It's just not fun. Crossing my fingers, I don't have to. But if I do, it's okay. It's okay. 92 cents, baby. Get some rice. Fresh mashed potatoes doesn't look like it's going to happen. I'm going to have to get instant. I'm cutting it so close. I have $1.31 left. I was going to get green beans as a side. Cracker Barrel offers green beans as a side, but that's one can isn't enough, so I'm looking to see if they have Great Value family size cans. I might have to get frozen green beans. They have, that's way out of range. Eek. The green beans were way out of my budget. If I got 2 small cans, it would have been $1.50 something. And I only have $1.31 to go. So we're gonna go look at the frozen veggies. But I know it's not a veg, but Cracker Barrel does offer mac and cheese as a side. Yeah, let's find green beans. Oh my gosh, they're out! They're out! Well, it's not meant for us to have green beans, okay? Okay, so I looked online and another side they offer is corn. Let's get some corn. If they're out of corn, okay. Corn for 19 cents. All right. If I have done my math correctly, I am 33 cents under budget. They didn't have a lot of chicken to choose from at Wally World, so I ended up getting the tenders. These were $6.25. I was hoping that I would stay in budget so I didn't have to get bone-in chicken and try to debone it, because when you debone chicken when it's raw, unless you are a professional, it's kind of hard to get all the meat off of that, and a lot of meat goes to waste, and I didn't really want to do that if I could help it. So we got the tenders for $6.25. The chicken and rice comes served over rice, so we had to get some rice. This was 92 cents. Chicken is smothered in a creamy mushroom gravy. So I got cream of mushroom, a can of mushrooms. Now, normally I would get fresh mushrooms for this, but I was on a budget. I was on a $13 budget, so I had to get away from the fresh mushrooms that I love, and we had to compromise and go down to can, which I'm okay with that. I like canned mushrooms. I got this little pint of milk because it is a big part of the gravy, so it needed to be in with the budget. I was wanting to do homemade mashed potatoes. That was not going to happen with the budget, so I opted for instant mashed potatoes. I can make these taste delicious, almost like they are fresh from the garden. So $1.26, I believe, for this little box of instant mashed potatoes. It's 9 ounces. I was wanting to do green beans on the side because they offer green beans, and green beans is something that Kylan loves, and it's just one of the very few vegetables that he will eat. And I really wanted to do green beans, but I could not find a family size can of the Great Value green beans to save my life. And if I got 2 cans of the normal size green beans, it was going to put me way over budget. And I didn't want to do that. I couldn't do that. And then I was like, okay, maybe if I go to the freezer section. All out. Another option that Cracker Barrel gives is corn. So we got some corn. We're going to make some buttered corn with this. This is going to be good. This is going to be delicious. And $13 for a family of 5, a Cracker Barrel recipe, that's a steal and a half. I'm not normally someone that goes for the tenders because I hate that little tendon in the middle of it. Hate it. But I can pull it out. So we're going to do that. We're going to pull out the tendon and we're going to clean up these chicken tenders. Now, I'm not opposed to chicken tenders. I will buy them all day long if they are cheap. It's just normally they're not very cheap compared to like chicken breast. So I usually opt for the chicken breast or boneless thighs. No, it doesn't look like a lot of chicken, but we can do this, guys. We can do this. This little membrane, I like to take that off because that's kind of just, icky. Paper towel. Tendon out of there. It's really hard to get a grip on that tendon, so I have to use a paper towel. See? Oh my goodness, Brooke, hold it. Got to season up the chicken so it's not bland and icky. So I'm going to do a little bit of garlic powder, and I'm doing both sides. A little bit of onion powder. A little bit of salt. And a little bit of black pepper. Super simple. Throwing in my chicken. We're on a budget, so that means that we have to make our meat a sidekick, not the showstopper. Season the flip side, baby. Setting this aside so we can make us a gravy. Cream of mushroom. I'm gonna try to put like equal parts of milk in here. So that's probably half of this pint. Drained the canned mushrooms. Gonna whisk this up together until it's pretty smooth. I mean, it's not gonna be smooth because there's mushrooms in there, but you know what I mean. You know what? I think I'm gonna put a little bit more milk in here. Thin it down a bit so when it's cooking in the oven, it can thicken up, you know. Bringing back that chicken. And I'm gonna pour this all over. I'm gonna throw this in the oven on 350 and let it cook for about 30-35 minutes. I'm just gonna keep a check on it and see when that chicken gets done. I'm gonna let that chicken cook for a minute before I start the corn and the mashed potatoes, but I am gonna go ahead and get started on the rice. I'm gonna go ahead and wash all of this rice. I'm cooking the whole bag. I like to cook my rice in the Instant Pot. You guys know this. I think it makes the best rice. So I threw that whole pound bag of rice in here. A whole pound bag of white rice is 2.5 cups of dry rice. 1, 2, 3 1/4. 3 1/4 cups of water for a whole pound of white rice for the Instant Pot. I'm gonna manually pressure cook this in my Instant Pot for 10 minutes. I'm gonna make some basic buttered corn just to help it. Add a little bit when it starts boiling. Put about a 1/2 cup of water in there. A pinch of salt, a pinch of black pepper, and about 2 tablespoons of butter. And I'm just gonna boil this up, and that's all I'm doing with the corn. Potatoes. 1, 2 cups of water. The rest of this milk. 4 tablespoons of butter. I don't follow directions, by the way. I'm gonna go in with another 1/2 cup of water, so like 2.5 cups, and I'm gonna start heating this up. Throw in 2 pinches of salt for now, a good pinch, 2 pinches of black pepper. Bring it to a boil. After the rice is done, I let it naturally release for 10 minutes. So after 10 minutes, just unseal the vent and let it come down from pressure. And the rice is done. Looking good. We're boiling. I'm turning the heat off. And this whole box of mashed taters is going in there. I'm removing it from the heat. Ah! Give her a good old mix. Sometimes this part is too dry for me, so I add more liquids if I need to. Right under a 1/2 cup of water, hot water. A little bit more water. It thickens up as it sits, and I just hate those super thick instant taters. Yes, they need more salt. Oh my goodness, I just tasted it. Salt these babies. Just for pretty, I'm gonna put some pats of butter on there so it'll melt and they'll look kind of like real mashed potatoes. Corn is done. And our chicken is done. So we have finished this whole Cracker Barrel copycat recipe. I got it sitting out here family style, $13, less than $13. It was actually $12.67 for all of this. So we have that chicken with a mushroom gravy, that rice, mashed potatoes, and buttered corn. Pretty full plate for $12.67. We have the chicken over rice, mashed potatoes, and corn. So if you wanted to do more chicken, if you wanted to do more corn, and if you wanted to do real mashed potatoes, it would still be cheaper than going out to eat at Cracker Barrel. This is just a super tight budget way to do a copycat recipe. So how is the super tight Cracker Barrel copycat recipe? That was a lot of words.
I don't know, but it's good.
Was it, Brady?
And delicious.
So how do you guys think I did? 13 bucks. Made dinner with it. And it was a version of Cracker Barrel's chicken and rice. I think I did pretty good. Be sure to go check out Vickie and Emily's video where they got challenged to do something as well. I'll give you a little sneak peek here of what I challenged Emily to do. But first, remember to be positive and kind and happy. And I will see you next video. See you later, dears. Hello, Emily. What's going on? So I've been thinking about this awful hard. And I have the challenge for you. And it's called a challenge, right? A challenge is something that's slightly difficult. And you always say things like you don't understand how I'm able to make a meal out of something like I do. So my hair's sticking up everywhere, my bad. So this is your challenge. Go dig through your couch cushions, through your jean pockets, through your purse, through Jake's pockets. Just go digging around and find all the change that you can find. And I want you to go to Walmart and try to make dinner for all 5 of you guys with just that change in your pocket. Yeah. I'm sorry, but it's called a challenge. So this is my challenge to you. Buy dinner for your family with a change in your pocket.